Well, this seems somewhat appropriate. If I could turn back time. Oh, my word. If. Do you know what? If. God. Ifs, buts, and maybes, wasn't it, on Monday? Yeah, it was a strange one, wasn't it? It was a strange one. If you weren't in on Monday, then let's fill you in very, very quickly. Evening Brazilian Fury, welcome in. Rougeau, appreciate the resub. You, of course, will get a pack of World Cup stickers to open. We'll be doing that today. World Cup stickers for subs and resubs and primes. Everyone knows that. Yeah, Monday was a bit of a thing, wasn't it? We had we had our end of season. We had the FA Trophy final, which was well gripping, actually, to be honest. 2-2, lost on penalties, unfortunately. Bit of a shame. Avoided relegation, which was good. Had a big fallout with the board, who basically said, look, we're going to half your wage budget for next year. And our contract was, looking to expire. So we thought logic would have it that, the contract expires and we get released. Unfortunately, this is FM26 and not everything works according to logic, as we know. So what did happen, right? What did happen was we didn't get sacked. That bug that was in the beta, it still hasn't been fixed. So we're on a month-to-month contract, which, fine. We could look at that. What I did do is I gave the save file into the Discord for people to have a little nosy around and see what's what and do a bit of scouting or whatever if they wanted to do that. It turns out that the bug is a little bit worse than what we thought, because the bug doesn't actually let you resign. So what happens is, if you hit resign, nothing happens. Nothing happens. The board just go, what, sorry? Oh, I wasn't really listening. Soz. And they just ignore what's gone on. So in a roundabout way, we're stuck at Darlington. The only way out is by threatening them with and demanding a new contract, and then being like, well, if you don't give me one, I'm leaving. We can apply elsewhere, Richie. We can. There isn't any jobs available at the moment. We did apply for the Hartlepool job, remember? And they said, we can't hire you because you manage Darlington and you're still there. And it was like, oh dear. So tonight, it looks like we're planning to stay. The wage budget is minimal. We've got some pre-season games. Let's have a look. Let's come up with a tactic. Let's try and do some recruitment, see what's what, and who knows where this save goes next. This is why this is the greatest save on Twitch, though, by the way, and of course on YouTube if you're watching on YouTube. If you're brand new around here, make sure you drop a follow. Rougeau, these are for you, by the way. This is Schlager, the goalkeeper from Austria. Maxi Arahauro. There's another one there. Who else we got? We've got Damien Bobadilla. Connor Metcalf. Sultan Al-Brake. Jon Arias. And Ferjani Sassi. There you go. That's what we got. You can check out, but you can never leave. That feels very much like it, Nige. I know Y2 James is saying, knock the door down, demand a new deal. Let's have a look. Welcome in, everybody, by the way. And there's some people I haven't said hello to properly. So hello, welcome in to FM Girl Alice. Welcome to Inverted Wingbacks Katie. the two of the three WFM show hosts. So if you're not going following them, then please make sure you do. Jason's in, Ian's here, Richie's in, Dan's in, of course. TJ with the boombox outside Darlow's boardroom, clinging on to save the relationship. Yeah, Paul's in. Brazilian Fury is here. Tim's in. Have we been sacked yet? Chris is in. Real Luffy's here. I mean, yeah, it's happening, right? It's happening. The Airborne is here. Pacey Quaker's in. Rumney, YouTube, welcome in as well, by the way. I hope you're all well. Roofs and Brobby called up to the Netherlands squad. They have indeed. And also, how have Newcastle fleeced Barcelona for 75 million quid? Well, probably what happens there is that the Saudis are off to buy Barcelona because they're withdrawing from Newcastle, aren't they? Or they are looking for external funding at the minute. So what they'll be doing is trying to move some of their funds around a little bit. So we'll see where we go from there. But yeah, £75 million for Anthony Gordon. Like, honestly, I reckon I must be worth about 26 million quid at this moment. If that's the market, I reckon 26 million quid. And I was decent enough at Dads v Dads last night. Don't know if that's put an extra £2 million on my value or not. Maybe. But who knows? Who knows? So here's where we are then. This is what the squad looks like, right? Okay, so if I filter out players who are on trial. Okay, we have a squad. We have a squad of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 players. A squad of 11 players. Okay? Now, some of you might be thinking, that's brilliant, TJ. You play 11 players. It is good, but that's not 11 players who play in all the positions that we need. So, if we looked at the matchday squad, for example, if we then took out players who are on trial here, we've got 1, 2, 3 players on trial. So, yeah, we're lacking a team. Let's see what we've got. So in goal, okay, weirdly we have 2 goalkeepers. Okay, so we've got Klug, who was good last season. I say good last season. He was fine. Then we hit a bit of a brick wall, and then everything went wrong. He still managed 15 clean sheets, which is quite impressive in 42 games, despite the fact we were conceding goals like nobody's business at the end of the season. We should offer him a new contract simply based on the fact of that new mustache there. So that is wonderful. I wonder whether or not he would accept a reduced contract. Oh, he wants big money. Right, okay. So we do not want to do that. Okay, we're not going to pay $2,000 for him because basically our wage budget at the minute is, and apologies for just jumping between screens, our wage budget is $15,000. Okay. We currently have $7,500 left. So yeah, if Klug's need an extra budget for his mustache, then yeah, that's going to be an issue. Asplin is on 270. He's a backup goalkeeper. We might have to cut Asplin as well. Have we even got a goalkeeper in the backup? We haven't. But Asplin could save us another 200 quid. I mean, Klug out of contract next year. Sorry, at the end of this season, I should say. Sorry. Asplin out of contract now. Any jobs available? Rough when you're pinching 200 quid a week. Oh, honestly, George, tell me about it. It's gonna be a rough one here. This, I mean, we haven't even got a tactic yet. So we haven't got 11 players, and I'm already trying to cut the squad from 11. Hartlepool wouldn't interview us because we're associated with Darlington, and they were in a division below us as well, so that's worrying. If we have a look at our situation with fullbacks, I mean, Katie Critchlow, we liked Katie Critchlow, but the board hated him and want us not to play him. So there is a possibility. I wonder, actually, there's a point, right? Where's his promises, or where's the promises bit? So look at this. It's a full-time contract. Percentage of compensation required for managerial, 90%. I mean, it's a bug that hasn't gone away. Where is it? Where's club? Is it club? Promises? Where's promises at? There must be a space. Where's it gone? Try career. I don't know where it will be though. Relationships, maybe? No. Profile? My badges? Oh, well, let's try a coaching course, shall we? I mean, again, they're going to kick off. I'm trying to find where the promises are, because there was a board request. Maybe board request possibly. Your promises, 2 active promises. Ensure Katie Critchlow is dropped and plays as little first team football as possible. So I've still got 68 days. So technically, if I start playing Katie Critchlow, will the game sack me? They might do that, mightn't they? So that's worth looking at. Honestly, this. Oh, there's quite a bit here. I thought we had a Darlow hat on. Do you know what? Possible, wasn't it? Right, Billington is our right back. We've reduced his wage to 650 from 1,000. He's got a 2-year deal, by the way, 2037. So if we leave, then again we've hamstrung the side for a little bit. Ask for a new stadium. I mean, it's Darlington, Alice. They might actually have one. And then so we've got Billington there at right back. Left back is Critchlow, but he's out of contract. And also there's an issue there. Crank and Frecken, welcome in. Go back to the Darlow Arena. Walker Smith. He's on 725 till 2036. Give it enough time the board will get arrested for dodgy dealings. You won't have to worry about them. This is possible, isn't it? This is where we might be at. Ablett, 750, 2037. Again, he's got a bit of potential. I like a centre back who attempts overhead kicks. You can't see that just behind my my head, but that's what we like. So we've got Ablett, and then we've got Hendo as well. So Henderson, 950. 2037. Our biggest rivals do, but enjoy this save. Now, our biggest rivals, what? Sorry, Paul. And then Hamish Douglas. 625. 2036. I mean, Douglas could play midfield, I suppose, technically. Oh, you're a Hartlepool fan. We applied for Hartlepool, Paul, but they turned us down. They were like, oh, no, we're not going to interview you while you're still at Darlow. So that was no use to us. As you can see, no central midfielders. Paddy Bond is wanted by Weymouth. So let's try and offer him out because he wants to leave as well. So, I mean, we might have to play him, to be honest, but so midfield right, so Paddy Bond. When's he? What's he on? He's 825. I mean, he's technically a striker, isn't he? But 2036. Reece Williams technically plays up front, I suppose. We've got nobody on the left, nobody in the centre, and up front we've got Tilsley, who got us a couple of goals in the FA Trophy, in the FA Trophy final. He's on a non-contract, but I think his contract was 450 quid per appearance. So he's actually pretty decent to keep him like that. And then we'll put Reece Williams up top as well. He's also non-contract, but I think he's more expensive, maybe. Yes, 700 quid. So at present, that is the squad, right? We have no central midfielders. We have no left wingers. Kevin Mottram, how are you, my friend? Welcome in. Apologies, by the way, YouTube, from Monday. I hadn't realised, I hadn't updated me chat panel on OBS, so you were talking away and I wasn't responding. I'm so sorry. So sorry. I should have done that. I should have checked what was going on. And I wasn't able to do so. So yeah, so my apologies for that. Some would argue we haven't had a midfield for years. Most of us would argue that. Okay, let's clear everything out, right? Okay. How do we want to play? Right. Things that I like. Okay. Things I like. I like being. In fact, actually, let's work out first of all what the expectation is. Okay. Because I'm guessing we're not one of the favourites. Before we do anything. Oh dear. Oh, right. Okay. We are not expected to do well this year, right? Okay. We're expected to finish second bottom. Now that's potentially based on the fact we haven't got enough players to field a full team. And it's also based on how last season finished. So that is reasonable. How did you play when you got promoted? I can't remember, Kev, to be honest. I can't remember. I think we had a bit of bastard ball, really, wasn't it? I think it was the 4-3-3 TJ ball. I think we were doing that. But we had Okachukwu on the left, didn't we? And he was bombing up and down, doing loads of good stuff. And we had Dawson, and who else was scoring goals? Someone else was scoring goals in front. So we were counter-attacking. So, you know, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with the idea of doing the counter-attacking thing. Griffin, have we decided to stick with the unhealthy relationship with the controlling, Critchlow-hating chairman? For now. I mean, when you put it like that, it doesn't sound great, does it? I'm going to be honest. Looking at the vacancies, there isn't any at the moment. Chesterfield in League 2 and Dunfermline. That's all there is at the minute. Yeah, because we've been through a month's worth of pre-season already. Okay. So we haven't been able to do that. So the plan at the minute is either return to 4-3-3 and then try and play it where when you're out of possession, they drop into a 5 like that again. Yeah. Because then that's a bit more defensive, isn't it? And then we have maybe a press and a screen. That maybe makes a bit more sense, doesn't it? Let's go Dunfermline. So what about something like that where we've got like a cover, Henderson stepping up. In my version of the save, I left Darlow and Kings Lynn wanted a bit of TJ Ball. How did you manage to leave Darlow, Dan? That's the question. Did you just apply for the job? Because obviously you because we can't obviously resign. So that's a bit of an issue. I mean, how does that look? Do we maybe have like a channel midfielder possibly? Or do we have a halfback actually who moves back into centre back? That would make more sense, doesn't it? Yeah. So drop back, pick the play. So Granit Xhaka essentially, drop him back, picks the play up. And then if he goes in the channel, he goes there, right? And if he comes inside, he comes here. And then if he goes to just be a standard centre forward, holidayed for a couple of weeks, did the request Darlow thing, said no, threatened to walk and let me go. Ah, right, okay. So you do the threatening thing, right? Okay, that's good. That's interesting to know, isn't it? If we can threaten, then that's good. How does that look? So Douglas drops back in to half back if needs be, and then these two will go to wide centre backs, I presume. Obviously, you can't really have it, can you? So would there be no nonsense or stopping wide centre backs? Oh, right, okay. Oh, the channel gets in the wrong way, does he? Okay. See, I thought that would have been meant that he goes that way and then he goes the other way. But all right, okay. I mean, to be honest, these guys aren't even going to be here at the end, so maybe this might not even make any difference. Like, this is rearranging the deck chairs of the Titanic. It is a little bit, and like just making sure the taps are turned off as well. Take Critchlow at the boardroom; they'll sack you very quickly. Yeah, anything you got to say in front of me, you got to say in front of him as well, right? Okay. Evening, Andy Reynolds. How are you, buddy? Still in a job somehow. No idea how. So let me get me pens out. Let me get me colours out. I don't know why we need. Let's get old trusty red, shall we? Trusty red pen. So Bond, we reckon, is going to go. We reckon he's going to go. Critchlow, we reckon, is going to have to go, and Asplin is going to have to go as well. I mean, that'll do good for wages. Unfortunately, what that will also do is means we haven't got a left back. It will mean we haven't got a right winger. So maybe let's go to. So let's save this, shall we? As 2036, save my job. All. Right. Go to recruitment. Okay, so we need a fullback, right? Okay. Now we're either going to have a complete sort of like anybody comes in and we just do like an approach, like a loanathon, not a loanathon, trialathon. This is a bit worrying that there's nobody available. So there's nobody available who's got no contract. That can't be right, surely. Ian Ryan, how are we, buddy? Have we re-signed Jesse Nelson from Concert? Do you know what? We're getting close. That might be something we're going to have to do. That's exactly what we might have to do. Right, so not anyone scouted there. Not scouting any of these guys either. So we don't know anything about them. 6'3" though. We know that's quite good. Kettering under 21s. This is just going to be absolute guesswork. He's more of a forward player, is he? Oh, God. Right. Turtisov, tackling and pace. Bulgarian, 5'6". Will he come in on trial? I think we are just going to have to turn this into just a trial a trial factory. And I don't really know whether that's going to be a good thing or a bad thing. So let's just loan loads of players in different positions. Any right backs? Anyone the scouts even looked at would really help. Otherwise, we're just picking names out of a hat here. You know what I mean? Because we haven't got any information to go with on some of these lads. I mean, I might take it the fact that if there's someone is wanted by someone else, then maybe they might be reasonable. But again, basing this on absolutely no idea. We do have some scouts, don't we? I mean, you would think, right? You would think you have the player's interest set to loan only. Have I? Oh, right, okay. I don't know if that makes a difference, does it? Well, they should be on loan. How did Bulgarian end up at Walsall? I don't know. How did a Bulgarian end up at Walsall? Sorry, it sounds like the start of a joke, doesn't it? Probably the same way Bermudans ended up at Blackburn. Leo Porter for Burton. Very determined. Formerly from the MK Dons. Mohamed Guendouzi. 6'7" right back. There we go. That's what we're talking about. You seem tall enough. I mean, good enough to be a right back. Yeah. O'Neill Planter. I mean, the interesting thing is we've got a friendly against East Fife literally today. So we do have a couple of trialists playing for us. No idea what's going to happen with that one. There you go. We do have some recommendations from the scouts. Excellent. Right. Recommended Greg Reynolds from Harrogate. Winds up opponents, argues with officials, moves the ball to the right before dribbling, likes the ball played to feet. Determined, aggressive, not very good at teamwork, not very good at work rate. His passing's decent. His heading's all right. He's not particularly athletic, but let's give him a trial and see if he's any good. Robbie Innes. Did he used to play for us? He did. He did. There would be an irony we'd have to go back and get him. Maybe that's why the freebies weren't showing up. Maybe, actually. Maybe that's a good shout. We put a fake mustache on Cridslow. Yeah, my name is Joeyson. Answer Williams. Leadership. Teamwork. Passing. Pace. All right, Ansert. Are you the answer to our... No, don't do it that way, TJ. That's dreadful. Eden Mangala. Don't know anything about him. Mackenzie Culverwell. Orreston Inwood, James Hill. Determined, but probably more of a centre-back, we think. So this is obviously part of the issue with playing with attribute masker on, is you never really get to see any of the players, which is good because that's of course how it would be in real life. But it's also a bit frustrating when you're trying to get some quick wins. Sam Straker, determination, jumping reach, heading, strength. We might not need a centre half, but Sam Straker might tick a couple of boxes there. Alex Putney. Haywood, how are you, buddy? It's fine. I'll let bad jokes go. Don't worry. We're there's gonna be a few tonight, I reckon. Charlie Reynolds, we looked at him a couple of times as well. We looked at him last year. We thought he wasn't good enough. This year, probably still not good enough, but might be considered. Hat and headphones. Hope you have good aircon. Yeah, I'm on a weight cut. Oh, well, actually, I'm not really. I've just got bad hair today. I'm due a haircut tomorrow, actually, so it's all over the place. So I couldn't show you what it looks like today. It's not pleasant for anybody. Reynolds plays in weird positions for his abilities. Oh yeah. He's not good enough at any of the positions that he says he can play. Nigel Sardine. I mean, what a name. Shame he doesn't look any good. Hope he's good at jumping reach. He's good in tight spaces. That is the Sardine. Morgan Edelson. Slippery little fella. Yeah, covered in oil. Marquise Palmer. Testimony Howie. Oof. What a name. Testimony. Faustino Worley. I mean, these are great names. I'll literally just be buying them for their names, and which is absolutely justified, I think. Jaden Beggs. Doesn't look very good. Evening, Llama. How are you, sir? Welcome. You've just missed me doing a pun on a sardine, so nice to have you in, sir. Hope you're good. You'll be delighted to know, Llama. I've explained the situation as to where we are with Darlington. We haven't moved forward yet. We're still where we are. We haven't hit that continue button just yet. Sander FT, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. Very kind. We are literally going through all of the players on the player search that we can see, and then we're going to try and get them all on trial, and go from there and just see what happens. How are Team Jameson? Team Jameson are good, thank you. We are on half term. We went to the beach today, which was nice. Mrs. J was working, so myself and the two youngest Jamesons went out with one of the lads who eldest Jameson plays football with, and his dad. So went to the beach. We played on the arcades. We had fish and chips. We shared a massive Knickerbocker glory. Yeah, very, very nice, very wholesome day. So it was good. Needless to say, Mrs. Jameson, of course, was furious that we did that. She was like, well, I was at work. You were busy out having fun. I was like, yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I mean, I can see how that's probably going to come across. Where do people in York head to? Whitby. Well, we could go Whitby. Scarborough was where we went today. So we did Scarborough, which is, again, it's fine. But the place where we went to, for ice cream is very, very good. So we did that. It's great. Kevin says, if you can't see attributes, maybe the level of other clubs that are interested in them might show they're worth looking at. That's what I'm thinking. Absolutely not a derby with Darlow. Absolutely not. No, it's all nonsense. Neil Faulkner Thompson, 6'4". That does it for me. That'll do. Yeah, we're just going to try and see if we can get anybody in to basically try and move this club forward a little bit. One thing we have noticed, though, Llama, and we've just mentioned it before you joined, is that there is still a promise that we won't play Critchlow. And if we do play Critchlow, we will get sacked. So that's worth remembering. So it's going to be good to remember that, right? Move forward. I'd take sideways at this point. Yeah, same to be honest. I mean, look, we're predicted to finish second bottom, so anything better than second bottom is great, right? Anthony Rodney Daniels. So I missed that. You'll get sacked if you play a certain player. Yeah. So on the eve of the FA Trophy, Ryan, the chairman pulled me into the office and went, right, I've got an issue with your left back. I don't want you playing him anymore. And if you do play him, then we'll sack you. So with that's a little bit like out there, innit? You know? So we were a little bit taken back. I mean, we had to agree to it, obviously, just because of the nature of where we were, and it was the cup final. But not massively happy about it, to be honest. I mean, he is out of contract, so he can technically leave, but he's versatile. And I was like, I actually bigged him up on the podcast this week that goes out on Thursday. So I'm going to look really foolish now when I have to sell him. So from memory, the board capped the number of trialists at 30, cancel anything over that. But if you put a second trial bid in, the board seem to forget. Oh, isn't Football Manager great? The amount of bugs that there is in the game. I guess we'll have to. I guess we'll have to see what happens. See where we go. You stayed by choice. I was hoping you'd move. I mean, well, what's happened? Of course, Gabby as well. We have to go and have a look at. So it wasn't so much we've stayed out of choice. Face kicker. The the way that it's worked is that we can't resign because there's a bug in the game when you're on a month-to-month contract and it doesn't let you move on. So isn't that frustrating? So all we could do is force a sacking by demanding a contract and forcing them to sack us. So part of me is thinking we just give them a go first of all and go, right, let's see what we can do. And go from there and then just see what happens. So we've got a friendly to play, which is going to be good because we've got 3 subs, one of which is a goalkeeper. But we're playing East Fife, so there you go. So remember that. We've got previous with East Fife, haven't we? So tactically, just before we start to move into it, tactically we've returned back to 4-3-3 because it was what we sort of thought was quite good a little while ago. 4-4-2 might still be part of my thinking, but so this is 4-3-3 in possession. Yeah, Douglas drops back to half back whenever he's got the ball, and then out of possession, it's 5-4-1. So Douglas drops back to centre back. That might help us a little bit. So a screener and a presser. I don't know whether that's the right permutations of players or not, but let's give it a go. See what happens. Because we've got a match literally today. Let's take a look, get some trialists in, and then see what happens from there. Then we need some recruitment properly set up because we need to go through the free transfers as well and see who can come in because realistically we've got a lot of work to do. Yeah. I mean, East Fife have got a full team. Do you know what I mean? That says something, doesn't it? I like your thinking there, face kicker. This can't get any worse than it currently is. I mean, ye of little faith. It can get worse. It can, and it probably will. So let's just think about that for now. My other thought is maybe we go to something like what East Fife are playing here, actually, 3 centre-backs. Because we haven't got any wingers at the minute, so that's not a concern. We also don't have any wing-backs, of course. Or midfielders, so for now, I don't really know what we're going to do. We've technically got 2 strikers, technically. Williams and Tilsley. I don't really know. I don't know whether to play like 3 narrow strikers, 2 narrow strikers. I don't know. I was out of ideas on Monday. Has it started raining during the match here? It didn't rain at the start, did it? Right, Tilsley's over the top there. So what other thoughts have we got then at the minute, team? As I said, my thoughts are try and play compact, hit on the break. But what I often say is that there's no way of... I mean, that's a brilliant ball, isn't it? Oh, that's what we want. I guess what we can't really be sure of is how we're going to play, because we don't know what players we've got. So yeah, I guess we'll just have to wait and see what comes off. 10 shots and only 2 on target isn't great. Especially when goal scoring was a bit of a concern last year for us. Palace won the conference. Nice. That's pretty good. That means there's a good chance that Sunderland win the Europa next season then, so that'll be decent. And obviously what we have to make sure is that we don't get relegated, because of course that's what everyone says is going to happen to Sunderland, isn't it? So get relegated this season, get relegated next season. Timmy Davis gets it clear. Oh, great save. Could be 3 English teams winning all the Euro trophies. It could, but the other one's Arsenal, isn't it? So you barely have a bench. Money's still tight. Yeah, we've got £7,000 left of our wage budget. So that's not gonna stretch very far, is it? To get players in for the rest of the season. So I'm thinking loans might be the way to do it. Bless you, Dan. I didn't want to disappoint. Make a disappoint in other ways. You know. I mean, it'll be interesting to see Arsenal PSG actually, and see sort of what happens there, because you know Arsenal have got the potential to go and do it. I guess it depends upon how quick PSG start the game. Like if they start with a lot of intensity, get a couple of early goals, then it's going to be tough for Arsenal to do it. But the longer it's 0-0, then that's obviously going to be Arsenal's game plan, you would imagine. Oh, here's Bonds through. Can't even score there. Confident we can do it now the league is out of the way. That's a fair point as well, actually. One less distraction now, isn't it? It's like that part of the thing's done. The bit that you needed to win is done. Like the league is what you needed to win. This is a lovely bonus, I suppose, really. So there's no pressure on you to win it. Nobody expected you to win it or to challenge for the Champions League this year, so go and just see what can happen. And that's when teams play better in it, when there's no pressure. Can't understand if I should start a National League North, South, or go to Scotland. I mean, Paul, I've added Scotland to this save. I mean, I'm not saying that it's a good idea, but I mean, it surely can't be any worse than me being at Darlington, right? You should didn't expect it. No, and that's absolutely understandable. No one really expected it, so now you take it as a lovely little treat. Yeah, I mean, Aberdeen aren't a real club, so you should be fine. Even Zeep, how are you, buddy? So yeah, so $7,000 to spend on players. I think it's going to be loans. So that's where we are. Even Benny, how are you, buddy? You just finished a workout. Nice. That's what we're talking. What workouts are we doing? Zeep says, I admire the commitment to Darlow. I mean, do you? does anybody admire the commitment, or is it just like, TJ, you're still at Darlow? Did you forget to resign? TJ, how much do you hate yourself? The answer is quite a lot, if anyone's interested. But we've got some 90s power ballads, 80s power ballads on, so things are going to be fine, right? We don't normally do Wednesday nights, but we had a few things we needed to sort out. It's not really commitment at this point, it's suffering. Yeah, exactly. I guess the best bit now is watching all these players reject us from trials. So it's like, okay, cool. Players we thought were going to come in aren't. Suffering is the point. They want a load of money for him. We can't afford to pay stuff like that. Alice is gifting out to Simaggio. Oh, bless you, Alice, you wonderful human being. Pack time indeed. Let's pack. World Cup stickers. World Cup stickers. Let's see who we've got. Have we got anyone good in this pack? So we've got Sobby from Egypt. You'll like this one. You like this one, Alice. Kubo. That's a cool one, actually. Getting Kubo. We've got Benassia. The photo of Malcolm Tucker posted on the Discord sums up the best. TJ's not here. TJ left the building fucking years ago. Yeah. Prass from Austria. One Honduras and one Curacao we're hoping for. Alice, you've got another Japanese one. Ogawa. That's two Japanese players there. Sanabia. And Orjan Nilan, the Norwegian goalkeeper, and a digital pack as well. So that's cool. ZP has packed as well. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so it's a good start. No shiny, I know. Ndame of South Africa. It's quite good. Jefferson Lerma of Colombia. Decent. We may have packed the greatest footballer of all time. Football Managers, Christian Pulisic. So we've signed Pulisic. Mane. Yeah, Mane. Weston McKennie. So two USA players in that pack. Daniel Munoz. And Hamdi Fati. So another Egyptian. So yeah, sign Pulisic. Sorted. Sign Pulisic, completed it, mate. Done it. Got it done. I mean, this is... Who sings this? This is an absolute belter. Firehouse. What a track. What a track. YouTubers, I feel sorry for you not being able to hear this. This is... James Harrison Mayo. Now, he does look like he's going to be half decent. But again, they want money for him. Right. Has word got round that we've got no money? I think it might have done, mightn't it? Right, Gabby Large is back in, so this could be the one. How can we do it here where we haven't got? I think I have to put positions as well, don't I? So let me look for left backs. Ah, there we go. Paul Kunkanen is apparently... We've had him before, I think. Oh, we can't get him on... You can't get him on trial. They're paying Gunnar Peaks. Gunnar Peaks. I mean, that's a great name. We are literally signing players on names now. Rohan Buffon. Rohan Buffon, if you may. Sam Wilkinson. That's a bit boring, isn't it? Swedish action star from 3 films in the mid-80s. Sounds like it, doesn't it? Jeremiah Hutchinson. Shamar Etienne. I mean, that's a very exotic sounding name, isn't it? Shamar. Is he younger? Is he younger? No, he's older. Is he younger? Is he older? Can't sign him just for that. Can't sign him. Chris Burke. It looks like Stephen Bartlett. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it's also not driving me to click the bid button. Robert Evans, not so much. James O'Donnell. I mean, he's got dreadful hair and he's 6'3", but he does have really bad hair. Kwesi Yeboah. Now we're talking. Someone from Tamworth. Right, let's get you in for a trial. Teamwork and determination. That's what we like, right? Okay. Mick McMahon. Formerly of Scarborough. Kean Smith. Richard Watkins. Can tackle. His positioning's not very good though. 5'7". Joe Hart, tackling good. Determination. 5'5". Former Blackburn player. Tyler Hearsay. 6'4". I've heard he's good. Yeah. We can't sign him just for that, can we? Ilias Kiafas. Morecambe, Kendall, Chatham, Cypriot, 34 under 21 caps. Excellent decision making. Now, thing is, are you about to make a bad decision by coming to Darlington? Let's find out. You've got to sign Hearsay, pure and simple. Tyler Hill, teamwork, tackling, stamina. We're going to get a shed load of players in there just for one position at a time. Joe Lewis Evans. Now, the fact he's got 12 for crossing, I'm wondering if we can do what we did with Matthew Blake. Now, Alice remembers Matthew Blake, and maybe Lama does as well. Or Blakey from FM 22, 23 maybe. Welsh wingback who could you pick him up in the non-leagues and he could play in the Premier League easily. He'd get you 100 goals. Get you 100 assists. He was an absolute star, wasn't he? He was like the non-league Roberto Carlos. Dino Hanlon, he's one of our old ones, isn't he? We had him on loan. He's now got a tasty mustache as well. Shadama Wright. James Heald. Robbie Gibbons, won by Hartlepool. He's pretty quick. Formerly of Blackburn. Right. Okay, there's all the left backs done. Now it's time to go through the right backs. Well, actually, maybe not the right backs. Midfielders, I think. Luke Wales. Sutton apparently interested in him. Greg Wynn. Or George Wynn, sorry. No, not feeling him. Louis Derrick. Not feeling him either. Kondwani McRae. No. Paul Winter. Comes deep to get the ball. Gets in the opposition area. Tries first time shots. Likes the ball played to feet. Aggressive. Bit of flair. Good teamwork. Good vision. So good work rate, sorry. Do you know what? Let's have a little look at Paul Winter. His passing's not great, though. That's the only thing that concerns me about him. George Wynn, we can't sign him. We don't do that here. Yeah. Oh, that's a good one. Let's sign Jeffrey Lewis, shall we? Yeah, I'll get him in. Leighton Powell. Acceleration and jumping's not that great. Dylan Asamoah. Sam Goodson, former of Sunderland. Let's get him in, shall we? Paul Winter, but can he do it on a warm, dry Saturday in Stoke? There's only one way to find out, right? Luca Kirkpatrick, formerly of Gateshead. That could ruffle a few feathers. Jay Cheeseborough. He's one of ours, isn't he? Yeah. Johnny O'Neill. Tommy Williams. No, this is all we're doing is literally just clicking on players that whose names might look appealing. Dimitri Crichton, first touch, aggression, acceleration, pace. Oh, hello. I guess what we'll do as well is we'll just cut them straight away if it's a case like, oh yeah, we want more than £6 a week. Ben Barnes. Luke Edwards. Jeffrey Beresford. What a name. David Hall, who's wanted by Grimsby and Maidstone. Passing stamina, acceleration. Teamwork and work rate isn't huge. Passing could be good though, 13 to 19. Jean-Claude Eden. Nat Lafondra. Some of these players have got far too many good names. Main Barkhusen. Teamwork and work rate. I mean, that's what we need. Right? Might be these crap at everything else, but Nicky Bertoni. I mean, he sounds like an ice cream parlor. Hey, Nicky Bertoni. What are you doing here? No working here, eh? I don't know why he sounds like he's from Sheffield, but oh, Stanley Skipper here. John Paul Hawkhead. Well, can play everywhere, but can he play anywhere good? TJ Accents number 5,526. Yeah. Yeah. TJ Accent that's done well. 3. Who was the midfield he had a few seasons ago, always played well above how he looked. Was that it wasn't Openda, was it? Because Openda looked like he was pretty good. And then there was the was it Bindley? Because Bindley's now left, unfortunately. Oh, I know who you mean. MGP or MG. Where's he gone? He'll be long gone, but I know who you mean now. Yeah, we released him a while ago, didn't we? Was it just... What was he called? There's Will Thornton, it wasn't him. Dave Stead. Ashton Mee. He was good, actually, Ashton Mee. Where is he? He should have been... Has he gone already? He should be in there for that bit. MJF. Yeah. Released players. Oh, they are released players, yeah. Oh, there he is. O'Grady Macken. Oh, he's gone. He's gone from the game, unfortunately. Yeah, Lehane's gone. Joey Dawson's left. Coyley's still there, actually. It's great when I was going back, looking at the players, going, who can we bring back in? I mean, look, I'm bringing Jesse Nelson in on trial, right? That's how desperate we're getting. Yeah, there's nobody out there that they're looking at for the right side. Kuba. Don Kuba. Gavin Mather. Tyler Prenderville. What a great name. Guard. Dean Thomas. He can cross a ball. Oh yeah, so we don't need our 34s, but maybe we might have to actually. Oh, it's a great song. It's a great song, Andy. I agree 100%. Michael Onyeka. Renzo Monaco de Monaco. I mean, what a name that is. Can we get him on trial? Renzo Monaco de Monaco. Bibin Pinto. Is Helder? Is he out of contract now? He is, isn't he? Right. See if he wants to come in. See if he'll accept hardly any money. The other thing we do, of course, is then looking at the loans. Jesse Nelson bid rejected. Gabby's in. Helder's rejected Darlow. Right, do we just go straight in for Helder and see what can happen? How much does Gabby want? £1,600. Oh dear. Let's cancel for now. We might not be able to afford Gabby Large. Lama, you've been one of Gabby Large's biggest critics. Sorry, biggest supporters, I should say. Sorry. Is he worth £1,600 when we're cutting all the costs? Feels like a lot of money, doesn't it? Mace on YouTube says you might need to carry the save to 2027. We might be in League 2 by then. We might be. You never know. You never know. All we can do is hope. Yeah. And if we are, then class. If we're not, then well, never mind. There's a chance that we're in League 2, but that's because we're at some other club. Now hang on, we can maybe £500 for Hjelde to go at left back. I mean, oh, is he going to work at left back? Is this me just trying to vibe at this point? Being like, is that a good signing? I don't know if it is or not. Gabby's attributes are looking pretty decent for our level. Do you know what I mean? Off the ball, 17. Leadership, 17. Teamwork and work rate. Worryingly, his finishing still isn't there. Is it just another stepping stone? You know? Like, he's never really done it for us, I suppose, technically. Would he be a striker? I mean, he likes to sit in behind, doesn't he? Composure's fine. Decision making's are fine. That finishing for 10 is like not great. He's not really got the crossing ability to play wide. He's not got the dribbling ability to play wide. I think we might be a bit stuck for that kind of money. Tooney, you're right. Yep, still not been sacked. Still not been sacked. What did his scout report say about consistency? Says he's consistently been spotted in Darlington. Has the potential to be a leading League One attacking midfielder in the future. Movement off the ball makes him a constant thorn in the side of defenders. Fairly inconsistent. Very one-footed. Playing your promotion song, better blast this out on the open top bus. Let's have a look at players we brought through. It's this Mohamed Guendouzi. We have to click through again just to try and get somewhere, aren't we? Let's go to recruitment then. Let's have a look at transfer room. So let's create some requirements here then. So we want a left back, transfer or loan. Let's put left back like that. We also want midfielder. Wide players. Large would be tempting at 12.50. So I was having to play route 4 is appealing when the chips are down. I hope the wage budget isn't going to go and providing all this trialists with a lunch. No. There's no such thing as a free lunch at Darlington. Off the ball is more important than finishing for a striker. I understand that, Llama, but what I would say is that's only useful if my other players are smart enough to get the ball to him. And having looked at the players I've got, I don't think they are good enough to get the ball to him. Andrew Jones. Oh. We could try again from... Jesse Green. 6'5" centre half. Whoa. Maybe we do go at 3 at the back if we Don't you cry tonight. This is a great song as well, by the way. This might be dabbling in the dark arts, but sometimes players ask for low wage after their trials expired. That was something I was sort of thinking about as well. Actually, Lama going like, maybe we go back in a bit later and be like, oh, hey, Gabby. Can't help but notice nobody's come in for you since the trial. Just wondering, how do you feel about maybe £1,000? It's less than what you want, less than what you asked for. Granted, a lot less. Thinking of you and the times we had, baby. I see. When I listen to this song, I then start thinking about guitars. I'm just like, oh. Stop it. I know, Mrs. J. I know. I'm just like, I need to stop it. I'm like, I can't. I can't. But if I just bought one, like, fine, I'll play the kids' guitars. Just use their guitars, that's fine. I think it's fair to say that this performance analysis we've got in isn't very good. When did he come in? Doom, 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 doom. Is he any good? Do we get rid of him? Jamie Lauder, I mean, he's at the club still. So do we let go of him or do we keep him at the club? We can keep him there, I suppose. Technically. I mean, we've got a head of youth development who's not really bring anything to the table, is he? Martin, the goalkeeping coach. Well, I don't know. They've got another friendly now. I wonder whether it's possible that we go into the season without a full strength side, without a full team. Chesterfield one, Dimitri Crichton. Now we don't know enough about him. I guess we just let him go then. Keen Edmondson. Oh, hello. How much are you worth, though? Doesn't want to come to us. Fair enough. That's Cardiff and Millwall after him. Hartlepool want Guandolini. How can he be 6'4" with jumping reach of 9? And unambitious. I mean, he played for Newcastle. That's probably why. Right. Okay, Guandolini can go to Hartlepool then. Don't need him. Andrew Jones is not coming to us again for a second season. Fine. Take him off the shortlist. Spalding for Jordan Ford. Did we have him before? No. Let's remove him then. Derek Sanders has gone to Fleetwood. Former Man U. Is that attacking left back from Bolton still at the club? Do you know what? I was thinking about him actually. What was it called? Okachukwu, wasn't he? Is he on the full? Is he in the full team possibly? Or has he been cut loose? Oh, there he is. Abdullahi Okachukwu. He was at Mansfield last year, so on loan again. Oh, they prefer him to play with higher quality teammates. Damn it. I mean, that's a shame, right? That would have been perfect. Okay, back to the drawing board. Stuart McGovern. Oh, okay. What do we think about Stuart McGovern here? 6'3", good determination, teamwork, positioning, concentration, decision making. It's a bit lightweight. Strength's only 6, isn't it? Marking's fine. Tackling's a bit, yeah. Passing's not great either. Good at marking. Decent enough player. Your shed must be full of drawn boards by now. Pretty much. Overflowing, some would say, Kevin. I'm going to start a fire for insurance purposes and get rid of them all. What's Jesse Green saying then? League One standard defender. I mean, this means he's going to come with a high. He's going to want a lot of money, isn't he? Where's he come from? Blackburn. All right, okay. Joe Evans. tendency to not get stuck into rough challenges, can put his teammates under pressure. I mean, we don't need that, do we? The fact that you can cross the ball is good, but if he's putting us under pressure, that's not useful. Tom James could be wayward with his passing. Could be leading enterprise national left back. Let's compare him with who else have we got at left back here? Gunnar Peaks, no, Yeboah, Evans, Joe Hart, no, Tyler Hill. I quite like the look of Tyler Hill. So Tyler's better at the defensive side of stuff. But physically, Tom James is better. Who against? Right, hearsay. Let's have a look at Tom Hearsay, shall we? He's a winger, isn't he? So 6'4", decent jumping reach. Is this what we've been singing to the Darlington board as well? Robbie Gibbons, unambitious. Don't need unambitious. Kafash. Gunnar Peaks. Gunnar Peaks doesn't look good enough, does he? Let's cut that trial. Get him gone. Do we just go back to Dino Hanlon, who we've actually had before? We know what he's about, and now he comes with a mustache. Likes big matches. You know, fringe player who could still improve. Joe Hart, again, doesn't look like he's ever going to be able to really. I mean, he can tackle. He's determined. I don't know. Is he off somewhere else? Is he Spalding? 900 quid appearance fee. Oof. That's a lot. I think we've got to make sure that if we're buying someone, they've got to be really, really good. We've got Featherbarrow in there. Strong penalty taker. Okay, well, that's good. Do you know what? Let's. £1,300. I think it's all well and good having a load of players in on trial, but when it comes to trying to get them to sign, I think it's going to be difficult. £400. £300 a match for Paul Winter. His mentals are okay. His anticipation's not brilliant. Physically, he's not great. I mean, that pretty much sums it all up, doesn't it? Like, he's not really that good, but we can sign him. Joe Anderson. Good composure. Could potentially be decent enough as a striker. Maybe. We'll see. Sam Goodson. Good heading. Good determination. He's former Sunderland lad, isn't he? £140. Right. I'm not sure if getting some backup players in is a good idea. So Hjelder said he's possibly happy to come in. Darlington incur 20 grand for a work permit application. Do I need to bring Hjelder in or not? Is he going to play at left back? He played 43 games for Scunthorpe last year in the National. I don't know. Is Hjelder the right idea? Or have I just cost myself 20 grand for no reason? Might not be the right idea. Let's have a look at a couple of these players, shall we? Will he get a work permit? He might not as well. That's a good point as well. I mean, I won't get that money back either. Well, that's the thing. Who do I want to see? Let's have a look at Hearsay. Let's have a look at Robbie Gibbons. Put Tom James on the bench. We can always have a look at him a bit later on as well. Triton Goodson, maybe? Let's put Goodson in. Gabby in again. Evening, Chris. How are we, buddy? We're still at Darlow, are we? Yeah, yeah. It doesn't look like we can get away, sadly. We're trying, but it doesn't look like we're able to move just yet. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. I don't think we can afford to do that, to be honest. Do you know what? Let's see if I can cancel that, shall we? I see it says approach to sign, so we obviously can't. Just a crash. Just a crash. Nothing important. Go back in again. In a sense, that might have saved us 20 grand. Oh. It's great, this game, isn't it? Yeah, so it's fine. If anything ever said new save, that was it. Was it saved? There's an auto save on there, so yeah, it'll have been fine. Let's see where we end up, and you're not going to believe where we end up. We're going to end up right back at the East 5 game, I think. So yeah, we've just undone all that. All that work has gone. Thankfully, though, we didn't really see anybody that we liked, so so there is that. The only thing that there is, hopefully, I think that's the tactic. Right, cool. Yeah, there wasn't really anything that we did in terms of buying players, so we're no further on really. I guess we just instant resulted. Instant result because we've already seen that match, so that's fine. And we lost 2-1. Brilliant. Right. I'm going to put the create requirements on here and just because there wasn't really anybody that we spotted in the in the thing, was there? Oh. All that work for nothing. I don't even think there was any of those players that we were going to even try and sign. You know, there was the two young lads that were sort of coming in as backup players, but is that what we want to be doing? Do we want to be spending our money on backup players? Where's our first teamers? Knows how to kick a man when he's down. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. And that's fine. That's exactly what it was. Do you know what I mean? It was like, fine, we get that. It's MDH. I don't know what that means. But at least we're not signing Kelder. There's that. You know, that 20 grand we couldn't afford. So, there you go. Evening, Soccer with Brian. How are you, my friend? Hope you're well. Let's just untick all of that. Yeah, let's just follow through to where we were and just hope that something happens in the background. Living and breathing, which is how all good days start. Absolutely, absolutely. If you've not got those two things, you've not got anything, right? Oh, here we go. Right, couple of players for potential loans. Tom James, we had him on trial. Let's get him back in then. Okay, so we quite liked him. Grimsby and Torquay, we're looking for him. And who's this? Cameron Erengi. Oh, we obviously can't loan him in because he's got no contract. So, fair enough. That's going to be a bit of a concern. DM wise, Harry Watts. Again, doesn't have a contract. But good concentration, good determination. Vision's decent, first touch is decent. Played a lot of football for Tamworth last year. Jedi Moulton. What about Salford? Well, if Salford want them, then we're not going to be getting them because they'll be paying them lots of money. But let's see what he wants. It's fine. He wants out. That's not a problem. Next time I read Harry Watts, I think of the oddly hardy electrician that, and maybe why don't I get invited to parties anymore? Shaking my dang head. Ah, right. Do you know what? Let's maybe take a punt on this lad. Charlie Reynolds. He might be decent. He might not be. But at the moment, he's better than no player. Just Brad Newton. Not convinced. Logan White. Crossing dribbling. Ace enough. Determination off the ball. Work rate. Excellent signing apparently. Championship level. Doesn't like big matches. Let's have another little look at you, shall we? White looks decent, which means he's probably going to want about $2.5 grand in wages, I reckon. Zinedine Ashente. Amateur contract. I mean, this guy, leadership, bravery, nothing when it comes to teamwork or work rate. He's probably not going to get a work permit either, is he? So but it's called Zinedine, so he might be okay. Derek Steer we've looked at, and Mayo we've got on loan on the shortlist, but they want money for him, so that's going to be difficult to get him in. Then up front, Fred Mayana, quick, composed, can finish, determined, fickle personality though. And Omar Laird, who we don't know much about, but he has come from Hull. Now, who else did we have from Hull that we remembered and we liked? Where's our big lad? Jallo, he's got another contract. Should be testing a different environment. Let's still go in for him. Might not help, but never mind. We'll have a go, right? See what Logan White looks like. $1,400. Like, need to really get that low, don't we? As we're back amongst the FM, just popped into Hank's stream when you find her doing digital gardening. Nice. To be honest, guys, like, there's not really a lot to talk about in FM these days, is it? It's all just much of a muchness. So sometimes it's nice to go and stretch your legs and do something a little bit different. £1,500. We haven't got £1,500. You know, I'm gonna get me wrestling back on Sundays, I reckon. And it's only by chance we jumped back on this tonight because we'd obviously had all that mess about on Monday, to be honest. If we hadn't had that, then I'd probably have the night off. So was it a desperation to play FM? Maybe in a sense, but there's also enough interest without playing it. I've taken time to play the new Forza 6. You're here for banter and music. There we go. I think me too, actually. Here we've got Tranmere Rovers. Let's see what we can come up with. Yeah, I've not even looked at the World Cup mode yet either. From what I've seen online, it seems like there's still quite a few bugs in it. Unsurprisingly. So yeah, so I'll hold off for that for the minute. Although we've got to have to talk about it on the podcast, I guess. And there is a conversation about a WFM and FM show collab, possibly. Oh, look at that, Llama! You absolute legend. I'm glad one of us has got a piece of paper. I've got paper right next to me as well, but I haven't written anything down. You rewound and watch back, you legend. Let's have a look at this, shall we? So we've got Jesse Green, Tom James, who we've got here, who wants a fair bit of money. Robbie Gibbons. Dino Hanlon. Now, we had him before, right? So he might be the option. Crichton. Freddie Leatherbarrow's in the side at the minute. So we're trying to, I think we're going to try and buy him, actually. Paul Winter. Sam Goodson. Brian Holder. Lovely. Lovely. We can pray it comes together. We can pray. We can pray. Like, now is as good a time as any to see whether or not there's any sort of deities look after us. Yeah, Leather Barrow's a cracking name, innit? Douglas has got himself injured. That's. I suppose if 4-3-3 doesn't work, the other option is a 4-2-4-3 or 4-2-4, but like, is it? It's not. Is it like so with two midfielders here and then like one there? Yeah. The old Huddersfield formation. His name doesn't fit on his shirt. No, not at all. It's like Bernard Ferguson. His name went round and round, didn't it? Yeah. Lama absolutely is doing the Lord's work. Face kicker, you're right. You're right. He's one of life's good ones. So I'm not too concerned about the result here because obviously we've got and we're playing against a higher level of caliber of team. Sorry, although I've just told them that they're not playing very well, so there is that as well. Did a stream draft once where I drafted the players with the longest names, fun times, and people said that you didn't take the game seriously, Alice, and I don't. You know what I mean? I can't believe that people would say that about you. More logic than some of TJ's signings. Yeah, I'd imagine just as successful as well. Yeah. Perry NG did not make the cut. No, did not. Neither did former Man City Brazilian striker Joe. Oh, there we go. Got ourselves a goal. Leather Barrow again getting involved. Is this what the Darlow board is singing? Take away the biggest part of me. Oh, Kessler Hayden. Remember we had him at Larissa? That was a right signing. Oh, that's it. What is it with the playlist? It's all bangers, Dan. Could we ever slip away? Honestly, I've not. There's not been a single tune I've not agreed with, apart from Angels by Robbie Williams. It's good in it, Arsenal. Yeah, it's got a bit of everything in there. At this point, I say maybe TJ pulls a Tom FM and only signs players with a Tonio Jameson in their name. Again, it's not the worst idea, Alice. It feels like the depressed teenager playlist. The other half just asked, has he got the radio station now? You know what? That's maybe what you should do. Hi, welcome to TJFM FM. It's a breakup playlist. I mean, well, it could be. It could be. If we try hard. No. Evening, MCG. How are we? Have Darlow managed to gaslight me again? Yeah, they have. Yeah, they have. Um, very much so. Very much so. Robbie Gibbons has gone to Hartlepool. Dino Hanlon. Just getting back on trial. Little nosy at him. They swear they'll change and it'll be better this time. They keep saying that, but I'm not sure it is going to be different. But you know, maybe we have to pretend as though it'll be fine. Dimitri Crichton's gone to Chesterfield, so we missed out on him. Look, I'm sure it'll all work out for the best, right? I mean, you know, there's nothing else that's there for us right now. Chesterfield still. Um, I don't really know. I don't really know what's going to happen, to be honest. I don't know whether we just bite the bullet and just sign Gabby Large and hope that that's gonna fix everything. Um, I don't think it will. Doesn't sound like the worst plan, really. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Totally fine. Totally fine. Absolutely. There's no way that it won't be fine. Surely. Surely. You show me where it's not fine. Yeah. That's right. You can't. Um, Jake Pert. Let's get him in. Gabby Lars looks like his good attributes to play as a partner in a two-man strike force. This is the thing, isn't it? We've wanted, well, we should really be playing with two strikers, and we haven't. That's the problem, innit? Let's sign Gabby Lars and fix it. It sounds like let's have a baby. That'll make everything great. It's exactly what it is, isn't it? It'll be fine. No, no. And turns out, viewers, it wasn't fine. The denial stage. Oh, Reece Stokes. What about Salford? Passing, determination, positioning, work rate. What do they say about him? It says nothing. It says nothing about him. 400 quid. Let's see if he takes another year. Right, 400 is not very much. Come on in, the water's fine. Is that a shark? No, it's not a shark. One man's shark is another man's shark. Yeah, it's probably fine. It's probably fine. Ronaldo Facey. I mean, he's called Ronaldo. He feels like, I mean, that's a good enough name for me. Cole Dexter. Who wants him? Berry. Not paying 500 quid at the minute. Oh, I don't know, chat. I'm sure it'll all work out. I have to believe, right? I have to believe. Like, in the same way that I believe that eventually we'll find out about aliens, right? So a lot of people say it's not going to happen, but I'm like, eventually it'll happen. Eventually we'll all find out. Right? J Perk, good crossing. Bit of acceleration. How much do you want? You tell me it's going to be something like 9 grand. A grand. Would you take 750? He'll take 8. Okay. Where would 8 put him though in the score? Would that put him as one of the top earners? Actually, Hendo's and Klug puts him below Bond. If we can get rid of Bond as well, that'll help. Dexter looks like he's got a bit of potential. Okay. Shrewsbury want to negotiate Reynolds there. 150. Oh, God, do you know what? For loan, fine. Fraser Harding, where's he at? Oh, is he us, is he? But Linfield have made a bid from Asplin. Is anxious about being in the final year of his contract. Um, Look, can we talk about a new deal? No. Right, okay. Asplin's unhappy, so let's now release him then. That'll save us another couple of quid as well. Can a senior affiliate be set up for financial purposes? Well, see, I don't like the affiliate things in game because they don't quite work the way that they work in real life. Um, so yeah, they're a bit. Yeah. I find them iffy personally. Um, I understand that lots of people use them. Um, so I've got to be. I was going to say I've got to be careful with my views. No, I don't. I can tell you exactly what I think about them, but um, yeah, I'm not. It's not for me. It's not for me. Whether rightly or wrongly, and I will always caveat that with rightly or wrongly, because what we mean is usually wrongly, isn't it? Ismailia Wigman, Anthony Dove. I think. All right, right. Dan, I'll now accept with you. This is potentially getting into breakup territory now. As we approach the, I can't live. Is this giving us any more wages now? Has given us a bit more, right? Um, Stuart McGovern, I quite like the look of. Gets forward whenever possible, dictates tempo, looks for the pass. Actually, do I like him? He can mark. He's got good teamwork and good positioning, good concentration, but not much else really. Um, Hanlon James, Davies. We're probably not going to get Davies in. Ian Jebru, how are you, buddy? Welcome, welcome, welcome. When eventually Dollar, this is definitely the song they'll use for your montage, yeah. 100%. 1,500 quid. You have to cancel that as well. We're not getting Leather Barrow. Dexter, possibly. Winter, we said maybe was going to be worth a look at. Did we get him down to, is it 300 maybe? Right, 300 quid for per appearance. Logan White. Oh, this is broken down already. Okay. £150 for Goodson. I don't think we're any closer to getting a starting 11 here, are we? Got a game now, haven't we? Right. Okay, who's going to play it? So we want Pert on the right. We want. Do we want O'Hanlon at left back? Let's put Tom James there for now. Is Chase Medwinter in the game? No idea, Sage. No idea. That's when the Europa League is nice. Somehow Marinakis will steal it from them. Oh, yeah, more than likely. More than likely. He's a weapons grade madhead, that guy, isn't he? Is McGovern actually all right? McGovern's decent enough, isn't he? We're supposed to be playing in that until we put you in it. Technically, that trophy's ours. I thought Liverpool was supposed to qualify for the Champions League. We're talking Brentford now. It's fine. Sunderland will win the Europa League next year. I'll be fine. Then Geordie Josh can cry himself to sleep one more time. There's a great like whatever the media team at Sunderland get paid, pay them more, right? They released a video yesterday, I think it was. Maybe it's even today, I don't know. Like all days blurring to one now. And it was just like it was just everyone like who'd written them off at the start of the season, just like relegated, and it's just like the rest of the season highlight. And then it gets to the end going, so this final game is where they're not just going to finish above Newcastle, they could get into Europe. So, mint. It's very nicely put together. So obviously we're looking forward to being relegated next season as well. Who's injured? Oh, Peart's injured. That's not good when we're trying to buy him, is it? Yeah, it is a breakup playlist now, and we've gone from power ballads to like leaving people. But again, though, it's another great track. Get your lighters up in the air. Yeah. Can't do it now with a vape, can you? It's waiting for Holding Back for a Hero by Bonnie Tyler. It'll be on here, Andy, don't worry. Good save. Started fighting for. It's time to bring the ship into shore. How's the month-to-month contract going on? Go and find Cheese God at the minute. Like, they haven't sacked us yet, and we don't have a full starting lineup before the league starts. So, mint. I mean, obviously we've got KD Critchlow as well, who the board will sack us if we play him. So I've got that to look forward to. So it might be we go through all this, then when we get to the season, we put him in the starting lineup by accident and get fired. That sounds like something I would do. So I'm not. So I'm here not getting a promotion push. We are on pre-season at the minute, so it's difficult to tell at this moment in time. Cheese God, but having looked at the pre-season odds, before we've signed anybody, we were expected to finish second bottom. So there is that. That's not great. We've just drawn with Shepshed Dynamo, and they must be like, well, they're below us, aren't they? Pete's out for 3 weeks. So we've even been able to injure players that we're trying to sign. What are we like? What are we like? I think we're a danger to ourselves, to be honest. Were you home or away at Shepshed? Did you go up the butthole or not? We were the power bottom, I think. No, we were away at Shepshed. So I don't know if that helps or not. They do play on Butthole Lane, do they? And it's on a hill. Ooh. So you sometimes have to go up the butthole or down the butthole. Right. I mean, still no jobs available. Let's have a look at the are we any further up in the season preview? It's got worse. It's got worse. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh God. It's gonna be a long season. Um, when are the media right ever? Well, this is the thing. Yeah, we're just gonna have to do a you proved you all wrong thing at the end of the season. We'll do a Leicester, whether it's in 2016 or 2026. Yeah, Leicester is yet to be determined. I'm going to level yet. I'm starting to doubt my abilities at this point. But give us 1 or 2 signings. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Caden Rodney, there's a blast from the past. Doesn't want to come. Aiden Gabby. Paul Kelly, a Grenadian. Oh, he's just moved. Shame, he looks quite decent, actually. JFNI. Bailey Wright. He's not got any. Levi Happy. It's Bailey Wright saying, "Evening, Adele. How are we? See you still well. I see you today. A new Saz skin was released. Thoughts on it? First I've heard about it, to be honest. Yeah, that's my answer. I've got no idea. I have no idea at all. Is it good? Does anybody know? Andy, take it easy, my friend. We'll see you over on Friday, hopefully. Looking forward to catching up then. Yeah, no, I've got no idea about skins. I've been out all day, so if it's happened today, I don't know. And if it was the last few days, then obviously I don't know either. So I haven't bothered the same. Yeah, same. Just being like, oh, well, yeah. One reason the skins was for the instant result button. No, right, people. Instant result buttons. No chance. Wendell Gantner. Hello, Wendell. But have you just signed for for South Shields. Teamwork, leadership, determination. Wants to play up front. 600 quid. Have you gone to recruitment player recommendations? I have, yeah. There's no one really in there at the moment. Well, there's no one new in there, I should say. Sorry. We'll want to have a look at there again, but let's see what's Afawape. See what Cole Dexter looks like. Actually, we've had him on trial for a little bit. A sweet finisher, apparently. Doesn't feel comfortable in big matches, though. Whatever that means at this level. Says our player recommendation. So someone who used to play for us, Robbie Innes, who's yeah, another lad from Shrewsbury. Doesn't really look too much, to be honest. Another lad from Shrewsbury, Kenny Peters. Lads from York that we've had a look at. Destiny Okonokwo back again. He scored goals for Macclesfield. Didn't score goals for Boston. Jamie Harvard. Not sure. And then Harrogate lads we've seen. Pillinger won't come to us because he plays for Middlesbrough, and we've apparently upset them. I mean, do you know what I mean? Will Granger's coming on loan on trial, so is Bailey Wright. Not the Bailey Wright who used to play for Sunderland, I don't think. Will Granger, League 2 striker, very consistent, relishes big matches. That's the sort of information we like to hear. Formerly have filed 11 goals last season in the National. What sort of wages does he want in star player? 700 quid? We might have a striker. We might. I mean, we haven't got any midfielders or wingers yet, but we'll see. Still budging on Edelson. $320, right. Altrincham and Tamworth are in. Okay, we might not get him. We might not get Gantner either. Do we go and put more money in? Budget up a bit. Not going to be 850. Might do a video on it if it works and relegating Forest, put them as Europa League winners. They have to play Champions League from the Championship. That's quite a nice idea. Okay, so Winter and Goodson are in. It's two backup players, though. It's not really first teamers, so. Tuesdays will be fun. Champions League Tuesdays. Yeah. We've got Europa League Thursdays to deal with, so I'm looking forward to them. Right, so we've now got a couple of extra players in the squad, so let's. Right, Goodson and Winter are both signed through. Left back, we do need a left back. Well, Hanlon's just not very good technically, is he? The physicality is really, really good, but you know, he likes big matches and he's just happy to be involved, I think. How did he play for us before? 6.79, and that was in the North. And then he went straight in to play League One football. So actually, how much does he want? Fringe player. Actually, yeah, if we just pay him on appearances then. You have to see. I've gone blank. John Robertson tomorrow. Nice. Dark Room in Nottingham. Love it. Love it. Big fan of the Dark Room. That is a fun time. I had a massive mind blank there, didn't I? Salute. Where's James? It's James still wanting. No, he wanted quite a lot, didn't he? Reece Stokes can come in midfield then. So the midfielder, there is a midfielder, so that's fine. 400 quid a week. So we'll cancel out the guys we've got at the moment. Wilton went to Salford, so we couldn't get him. Emmanuel David, is that from Harrogate? Yeah. We'll keep him on the short list, but 7-7. Shrewsbury, oh, there you go. That's fine. Just saying there's maybe a certain age when someone says it's been a while, you hear this guy's voice. Yeah, I think so. I think it's reasonable though, right? What am I thinking? What am I thinking? We've got time for one more match tonight. Probably. Granger's in. We have a striker. We have a striker. We might not have a midfield yet. Right, so where's Dexter? Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, let's have Granger in there. Finishing 10. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We're playing Hull in a friendly. So, I mean, he's not going to touch the ball in that, is he? So, in that game, so. Okay, and we have some players now coming through as well. So Reynolds can come in. Charlie Reynolds, get him through. And get Hanlon in as well. And Pert. So Pert's injured, but he's a right winger. Get him through the door. 800 quid's quite a lot, but. And Edelson might cost a bit of money, but. Tell you what, let's delay that for now. Okay. Hanlon can go in for James. So I'm just thinking this is what the squad's starting to look like now. So we just need someone on the left. Well, technically we have Bond there, Williams on the left. So this is sort of what the squad's looking like. I mean, it's not great, is it? There's still a bit of quality to come in would be nice. Yeah, goal scorer might be a problem again. Do you know what? No, withdraw that. Okay, let's see what we can do against Hull then. Okay, right, last friendly of the evening then. 50 seconds in, we haven't conceded. That's a good start, right? Squad looks thin on quality. It does, but we're able to field a full. We're just about able to field a full 11 at this point, Llama. So I've got that. What we might do if we can't get some wingers is we might have to look to change the tactic a little bit. We might be able to get some more loans in as well as we go through. Could be a transition season, I think. Yeah, try and defy expectations, which of course is expectations is to be relegated. So if we can do a little bit better than that, we'll be laughing. Oh, that's 1-0. But Hull are definitely better than us, though. So, you know, it's no shame to be a goal down to Hull. Hopefully, what we're lacking in quality, we make up for in personality, possibly. Oh, have a bit of that. What a goal. Walker Smith down the line. Granger runs the channel. Cheeky little back heel from Bond on the edge of the box. And then Charlie Reynolds puts his foot through it. Oh, we'll have a bit of that. Only if we had model citizens, TJ. Do you know what? Only, if only. They're few and far between in this division, aren't they, Alice? That's the problem. We had a perfectionist a couple of years ago in one of our squads. That was quite good. We were happy enough with that, but don't think he did enough. Let's put Bailey right in the show. See what he can do. Actually, do you know what? Let's keep it as it is. I'm interested to see what this starting 11 can do. No one's challenging on the wing, sadly. How many players are in the squad now? Can you make a bench? I think we've probably got about 13, I think. 14. We've got a lot of trialists still on the bench here. Yeah, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 16. We've got 16 players in the squad and only one goalkeeper. So we do need another goalkeeper in. So we can just about field a side. Is it going to be enough? I mean, as long as we don't get any injuries or suspensions, we'll be fine, right? And from what I remember from last season, we weren't getting red cards all over the spot, were we? Surely not. Surely not. As large reduces wage demands. I don't know. Should we go and have a look? I mean, this might not be the full strength hull side. I'm 99% sure it's not, but this is decent enough, right? Oh, good save. Good save. Oh, it's blocked. Oh, it's gone in. 92nd minute winner. It's all right. Don't worry. That's fine. I mean, look, we were battered. We held on pretty well. I'll take this. I'm happy enough with what I saw out there. Any of the whole lads listed for loan. We'll have a look, shall we? Just Gabby want any less wages. He wants 1-4 now. We've got 3-6 left in the wage budget. I have to go back from a bit later on. Doesn't look like there's anyone for loan at the moment. Which is fine for now. Right. Okay. Not a problem. Not a problem. No one knew there at the moment. Jude Allison. £400 an appearance is quite a lot in it. Yeah, vision's not very good. Concentration, determination's not good. Even Dave, how are you? Did you get the new contract? No, still no contract. Still no contract, unfortunately. So yeah, we're just sitting, waiting by the phone, being like, well, what's going on now? We figure we just go to work as normal, and then they haven't changed the locks on the stadium, so we were able to just walk in. So yeah, fine, we'll keep working until someone tells us we're not. So that's where we are. That's where we are, and that's what'll happen into next week, to be honest, into the weekend. So let's keep that in mind, because he looks like he might be all right, actually. Yeah, let's park this now then. I haven't had your car towed from the ground yet. Not yet. My pass still works, so I guess at that point we just keep turning up, right? Yeah, let's just do that. Right. Not really much else we can say, to be honest. We got where we got. We're still expected to finish near the bottom. So yeah, we'll come back on Friday. Hopefully we won't finish bottom. Yeah, that's about as good as we can say. So appreciate you all hanging out and chilling tonight. It's been fun. Let's go and see Sai, because he's played the World Cup mode and I haven't played it yet. So go and give him some love. And see you all on Friday. Take care of yourselves, everyone. Have a great week. Speak to you in a bit. Bye now.